Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see OWASP ZAP. So this is an excellent alternative to Burp Suite. Both the tools are awesome into their own kind, and both of does pretty the same job. OWASP ZAP is an open source tool wherein Burp is a paid version. Anyone who is interested in using OWASP ZAP can easily use that. He is free to use this, and it does the same job that we are going to do with Burp. On my personal side, I like using Burp more because I've been using that tool since many years. That's why I have been more familiar with the options onto that particular tool. But I have also used OWASP ZAP for around 1 year, and I really love this tool as well. Now, there are some limitations in Burp Community Edition. One of the limitation is that we cannot use the intruder option in Burp in the Community Edition. Actually, we can use the intruder version, but we cannot throttle our request. Which means if you want to brute force something, so let's say we are testing for no rate limit, then you can test it obviously with Burp Suite, but you cannot put delay between your two requests, or you cannot throttle your two requests. So for that, for those who do not have a premium version of Burp Suite, can always use OWASP ZAP. So we are going to see how you can use ZAP for doing no rate limit type of attacks in case you do not have a premium version of Burp Suite Pro. Alright, so this is the website of ZAP, which is owasp.org. You just need to come on to this particular website and you can see a download now button. I'll just simply click on this button, and according to your operating system or distribution, you can download this tool. As you can see, Windows 64-bit, Windows 32, Linux, Mac OS, or any other cross-platform package. So for my computer, I'm going to download the Mac installer version. So I just need to click on download. I have already done this. Let me just show you in my downloads, and you can see it over here. So if I need to install it, I just need to double click it and drag and drop it over here. It is going to ask me to replace, so I'm not going to replace it, so I'll just stop it. That's it for Mac OS installation, and for others, for Windows and Linux, it is pretty much very simple, and you will be able to install it without any issues. In case you come up with any issues, you can post it into the Q&A. I would love to help. Alright, so let's quickly start OWASP ZAP and see how does it looks like, how is the GUI and how you can use it. So I'm going to start ZAP. So it looks something like this, and 2.9.0 is the latest version that we can see onto the website also. Now it will ask you if you want to save your session for this particular task that you're going to perform. So I'm not going to save it for now. So what I'm going to do now, this is how your ZAP looks like. So I need to open up a browser with pre-configured proxy. So I just need to click it over here. As you can see, a small little Firefox icon. Now you can see explore your application with ZAP. Browser is automatically configured to proxy via ZAP and to ignore certificate warnings. So this is one of the best features of ZAP, in which your browsers get automatically configured. Although Burp has also released this particular feature into their latest release, the latest update recently, but this feature was there already in ZAP, since many years. Alright, so now let us open up google.com and confirm if this is working perfectly fine, and we can see the request automatically started coming over here, and our browser is configured to work properly. Now let us go to our target application for where we are going to test this particular vulnerability. So I'm going to go on this website, which is Foodcloud, and we are going to try no rate limit over here. I'll just open this particular website and go into the login feature. I want to log in with phone number, so I'm going to go on login with OTP, and I'm going to put my phone number. Now I'm going to click on send OTP, and the request will come over here. So just see, I have clicked, and now I'm going to put a wrong OTP. So let's say I put 1234 over here, and I click on verify. Remember, this is a wrong OTP that I have entered because I want to capture the request in my ZAP. So I'm going to see where is the request for Foodcloud, and I'm going to use that particular request. Now you can see over here in Foodcloud, this particular request is the post request, which contains the OTP code 1 and phone number. And if I click this particular request and send it to my fuzz, then you can see over here, this is the OTP code, this is the phone number, and we have given the OTP code as 1234. If you click on, if I will cancel this, let me show it over here as well. If I click on request, you can see the request as well here and the response as well. And the response is OTP code error, please enter a valid OTP. Obviously guys, this is a wrong OTP that I have entered. That's why I have got an error message. Now I'm just going to right click on attack and click on fuzz. Now the intruder tab of Burp suite is fuzzer tab of OWASP ZAP. All right, now let's quickly fuzz, or basically brute force or do run intruder with the right OTP to perform no rate limit on this website. Now I have to choose this as my injection point. So I'm going to double click the 1234 OTP code, and I'm going to click add, as we can see onto the right hand side. Once I click that, it is going to ask me the payload window that do I want to add payloads. So I need to click on add, and then it will open up a new window over here. Now my OTP is in the form of numbers. So I'm going to choose numbers over here, and the range that I want to choose. So I'm going to choose a range. So the range would be so I have got the OTP which is 2431. So I'm going to choose the range which is 2420 to 2435, and you can leave the increment to 1. This increment 1 means it is going to start the OTP from 2420 to 2435, and it is going to increment each by 1, which basically means the first OTP will be 2420, next would be 2421, 2422, and so on. If you want to see the preview, you can click on generate preview as well, and you will be able to see whatever payloads you are going to put or whatever OTPs our ZAP is going to put. Now I will click on add and click on OK. Now we need to go in options, and over here you can see the delay button. There is also concurrency. If you want to increase the concurrency, you can increase that as well, so that our request will go much more faster. I do not want to increase the concurrency, so I'll just decrease it because I want one thread per scan. Also, I'm going to increase the delay in fuzzing, that is to 1000 milliseconds. Now I'm going to start the fuzzer, and let's wait and see what happens. As you can see, the fuzzer has started successfully over here. The total number of messages sent, which is basically the number of requests, and the request can be seen over here. Now we are waiting for this to complete, and as this has successfully complete, we will be able to see the right OTP code. So once this is 100%, then we are going to see the difference that has been there into these requests. Yes, so this is completed now. Now these are all the 16 requests that was done, which is known as message sent over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on size response body. So I'm just going to double click and you can see the biggest size response body. Now, what does this mean? This means our OTP was correct and successfully verified. As you can see, the OTP was 2431 and the response that we have received for this particular OTP is success. And the message is your account has been successfully created. Now, if you see other OTPs, let's say the next one over here, you can see the OTP that was supplied was 1234 and the response which was received was error OTP code, please enter a valid OTP, and the response body is 49 bytes. And if you notice, then all the particular requests that have been supplied has the same response body, which is 49 bytes. Through this, we can easily detect in case any right OTP is going to pass, it is going to show some different response, which will be different from the wrong one, which is going to be not matched with the wrong one, because of which a new response body will be changed, or something is going to change into the response, as we can see over here, due to which the response body size is going to change, and we are going to identify based on that. If you see other OTPs, let me just go back to request and show you. This is 2422, which is wrong, 2423, 2424, 2425, and the response body remains the same for all the wrong responses. But for the right one, it changes, and we are able to identify that by double clicking on this particular size response body button. So I hope you guys understood how you can utilize OWASP ZAP for performing no rate limit types of attacks. Thank you.